Echoes,
You heard
echoes
what?
of it,
Huh?
like echoes of it.
Damn, that's crazy. All right, I'll just edit it in there. Um, all right, we're gonna start, all right? Fuck. How do people do this shit? Shit crazy.
But no, they do you think they be having like cuts and stuff?
On podcasts, they probably do, but not as much as like blogs and shit. Yeah. Cause I remember like I was on my teammate podcast and he he like he kept messing up on the intro.
So they kept restarting.
Yeah, so he kept restarting the intro. And then one time the cameraman like accidentally knocked over the camera, shit like that.
Oh shit,
But all right. Hello, body. Oh my God.
this is funny.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Peace Podcast. And I'm here with my co-host, John High. What's going on, John High?
Y'all doing all the way from Austin, Texas with it?
It's one of my hometown friends. And today, we're gonna be talking about 2009. We're gonna be talking about 2009, the year 2009, some research that I did about 2009 and just history about 2009. I chose 2009 because we was both alive at the time. You know what I'm saying? Because I could have chose from 1900, 1910, I believe, till 2009, but I was gonna pick some super old because then I would have had to do more research, like way more research. You know what I'm saying? Because we wasn't alive.
Yeah,
All right, but first of all, we gonna start with music. Do you remember the song? Do you remember the song "Knock You Down" by Carrie Hilson?
knock you down. No, what is that? So I
Sometimes
say,
love comes around and then it knocks you down. Just get back up. You never heard that song?
and then knocks you down.
Knocks you down. You don't you remember it now?
What is that?
Carrie Hilson and then Kanye West is in it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You heard
Dang, that's actually a long time ago. How old were we? Eight,
we were like,
seven.
yeah, 7 or 8. Yeah. You probably was 8. I was 7. I was born in 2002. But yeah. What You Say by Jason Derulo. These are some of the
Mm.
songs on the charts, the top charts in 2009.
Other than when it
Jason
goes in.
Derulo, he was one of my favorite singers back then. I ain't gonna hold you.
I honestly never knew what he looked like until recently.
For
Whenever he started
real?
doing, and when he started doing TikTok and stuff, and people started like I always heard the name Jason Derulo, all that, but I
You
never
never knew what he looked like?
no until
But I used to
until
look up his YouTube videos.
not until TikTok. But I always knew the songs because them was radio hits. So of course
Bro,
I was always saying,
he used to have like a super skinny, like straight sideburn from the top of his head all the way down to the other side, and it was a skinny sideburn. And I used to want it so bad. When I was like 6 or 7, I was a little, I was, huh?
with a beard.
Yeah, back then the fashion was not it. What's his name? Oh yeah, Jason Derulo. Jason Derulo, young. Like, look at the sideburn.
He looks like he's Cuban or something. That's
Yeah,
like a foreign foreign
he
foreign nigga.
thickened it a little bit on this one.
How old was he at that time?
Probably in his
Them
late 20s.
them two parts in the side. I used to want that so bad.
All right, now last song that I have from 2009. If I Were a Boy.
My Beyonce. Yeah, I
I
used to
think
listen
we're
to
lucky. You know what I think
Beyonce,
we're lucky about?
but
I think we're lucky that that song didn't come out in 2024.
they would if that would have came out, they probably would have started trying to cancel
Would have got
her.
a no, 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 no. What? Cancel her? Why would they try to
Yes.
cancel her?
Why would they? Okay, wait, no. The opposite of that. the
I'm
opposite of
saying
cancel.
the girls would have drugged that song.
If I were a
What?
boy.
Like in 2024 with TikTok and everything, they would have drugged that song.
Uh, uh,
Um, bro, do
mm,
you remember? I don't know if you remember this. Do you remember the Australian wildfires?
oh, what is that? Is that like a big fire in
It was
Australia?
yes, bro. Like it was a big thing. I already knew you. I had a feeling you wasn't gonna remember that because you just don't act like you don't remember things. But
How would I know something
it
in
happened in
Australia?
2009 because Australia's super hot. But y'all remember like that being a big thing back then. I knew that was gonna
That
be
was
a subject because you know I knew you was. I had a feeling you was gonna know about that, huh?
it was in 2009.
Yeah, they had multiple, but one of the biggest ones was in 2009. These are
You
all
know,
news articles that I looked up, huh?
how many people died, passed away.
I'm not sure. It was really mostly like nature,
Nature.
like Bastrop. Yeah, like nature.
Mm,
Um, know what else happened in 2009? I know we was young, but I still remember like where I was and uh
So,
how what?
oh, said Obama.
Nah, Michael Jackson.
Oh, when he died. That's
Yeah.
where I was too. That's crazy.
You said what?
I said I knew where I was too. I was in the car. I was in the car with my friend's mom. Actually, she
I'm
got a
pretty sure I
call.
was at home.
You was at home?
I think so. Was Michael Jackson like that big of an influence to you though?
No, not really. No.
Dang. In our house,
It's
bro,
still like we had the Wii game and everything. So like,
bro,
yeah,
not bro. In our house, we had like a stack this big of Michael Jackson CDs. I'm talking about documentaries, shows. Like it would just be a CD of his whole concert. And like me and my brothers, we all used to try to. I don't think Prince used to, but me and Prince will. We wanted to be Michael Jackson. We used to always like, bro. We used to want to be him, bro. Like we used to dance. Like my favorite era of Michael Jackson was his bad era where he was tan.
tan.
Yeah,
What you mean white,
no, you know how he went from,
black
and then
to?
he went tan, and then he went like pale.
You mean like when he was like our age?
Yeah,
I think so.
look,
But yeah, show me a picture. I was used to love a girl. The Smooth Criminal, Michael Jackson.
no, 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 no. Hold on, this Michael Jackson right here.
And say goodbye. Is that nigga? That's like Smooth Criminal, Thriller, Michael Jackson. No,
Um,
when
Thriller.
did the
Nah, Thriller was when he was still black. His hair just changed a little bit, but he was still black. But let's see. Yeah, Michael Jackson dying, that was a big. So he wasn't that big, like that big of like a impact to you.
nah, not nothing like
Bro, like my
nah.
dad, so in our Hummer, we got TVs. There was one CD in that TV that we would watch every single time we was in the car, no matter what. And it was a Michael Jackson concert.
But you would sit there in the back and watch the Michael Jackson concert. Oh, man.
But you know who wanted to be Michael Jackson the most, and when he was born, he was dead, or he when he was born he either was born he was born the year he died, so he doesn't remember anything of him.
Person,
Yeah,
person was born in 2009.
yeah. My little brother is Princeton, for those who don't know. But yeah, like bro,
You're that young?
when he was growing up, bro, like he literally, whenever he would go to school, he wouldn't, he had to have his shirt tucked in. Like no matter what type of clothes he had on, he could have basketball shorts and a tank top on. And he was like 3 years old, 3 or 4 years old. He had to have his shirt tucked in because Michael Jackson, like he be wearing like suits and stuff, and his shirt's always tucked in.
That's crazy.
Like he wouldn't leave the house without his shirt on. He would get mad. But that was a big part of 2009. Also in 2009, follow me here. Vermont became the third gay state the third state to legalize gay marriage.
Is this the Obama? This was like when Obama declared that it was okay.
No, no, no. This was before Obama said this. So this was in 2009, the year Obama got elected. So this was before it became a federal thing.
So who was the first two?
I don't know. I ain't do that much research. I was just doing research on 2009.
Vermont.
Yeah, Vermont. And that's crazy because I haven't heard Vermont, like the word Vermont, in like, I don't know, like that's just a word I forgot that was even a state. Where is that?
I was just gonna ask.
But nah, Vermont became the first third gay state, followed me. And I think this is where, so in my history class, we were learning about like America and it being a like back in like the old days when people were trying to keep it a Christian country. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I think 2009 is like where the ball begins to turn or where society begins to turn in America was
and I
like
think that's actually
2009.
the crazy part is 1 year later we have Instagram.
That was a year after 2000. That was 2010. Yeah.
2010 Instagram.
Like that's when like the canceling stuff and all that happened more recently, but that's when it started to take a small turn. You know what I'm saying?
Lucky a big turn. The fact that they started legalizing gay marriage.
Yeah,
That's
like
like we
like
didn't really
because
also,
because as like that's what I was going to say. They take a turn of America being a actual Christian country. You know what I'm saying? Because if you look at Islam countries, right? They're all their rules and stuff. A lot of their laws, not all of them, but a lot of their laws have to do with their religion. You know what I'm saying? And when people visit those countries, they have to respect those laws. Like sometimes, like women, they go to Dubai, they have to cover their head. You know what I'm saying?
bro.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And it's like you can't hold hands in public. So it's like, I don't know.
Really?
America's just a free country. I wouldn't call it a Christian country anymore, even though we still swear on the Bible, just because America doesn't really run on Christian values anymore.
Started trying to turn to the freedom thing too much.
Yeah.
Or too
Uh,
much.
you know what was a huge, you probably won't remember. I already know you won't because you just don't really pay attention to, you definitely don't pay attention to a lot of you don't really pay attention to what's going on around you a lot, but not around you, but in the world. Yeah, in America, not the world, but health insurance, health care.
Then we had then he said like Obamacare or something.
Yes, yes, yes. But that was later on in his thing. That was later on in his what's the word in his career. I'll use in his presidency. That was that was later on in his presidency. But that was like a big emerging thing in America. Like everybody wanted free health insurance. Like that was a big thing that like that was a big topic in 2009. In 2009, health insurance was like a huge topic in 2009.
Where everybody wanted it for free.
Yeah, everybody they believe like people still believe that, but it was at the forefront in 2009. Like everybody was talking about it. And then also um it was the end of the 2009. It was the end of the war. The end of the war happened in 2009, the war in Iraq. Obama,
Really?
huh?
That was the end.
Yeah.
How long
Oh,
was it?
I don't know. I think like 8 years or something. Yeah.
The war
Obama pulled the troops out of Iraq, or he said he was going to. I don't know if it was successful.
for 8 years that went on.
I'm pretty sure. Since Twin Towers.
So they was at war for 8 years.
Bro,
So
war
who
be lasting a long time.
threw the white flag?
It's not a quick one, too. I don't know. I think what the white flag was when they killed Osama bin Laden.
That was like the
That
why
was
would that start like a more of a war?
because he was like the head in operations. He wasn't like the president though, so he wasn't like no person that's like important to a whole country. You know what I'm saying? But another one of the huge things. So when Obama became president, like I hear a lot of people talk about how Obama wasn't that great of a president, but I feel like they got to give some of the benefit, especially his first 4 years. They got to give him a little benefit of the doubt because of the situation he was walking in. When Obama became president, it was like a economic crash. Like they said, it might have been worse than or equivalent to the Great Depression or the Great Recession. One of the two. I forgot what it's called.
2008 crash.
Yeah. And he was coming into that. In 2009 didn't get no better. 2009, well, nah, 2009 didn't get no better. But I think he got better over time though. It said in 2009 the federal deficit tripled to a record of 1.4 trillion and stocks fell to their lowest level since 1997.
1997.
Yeah, that's how low stocks had got to their lowest level since 1997.
Really?
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
And you know what the biggest one of the biggest things of 2009? I know you can remember this. We was in school.
What?
The swine flu.
Bro, I actually remember the swine flu. That's crazy.
The
Where
swine
you was
flu.
looking all this stuff up?
Yeah. I was looking up like news articles. The swine flu was COVID before COVID.
Yeah, literally. It's the swine flu.
Swine flu.
Surprised they never like tried to stop all like did what they did with COVID.
They almost did. Like I remember, so in my elementary school, I was supposed to take swimming lessons. I was like in second grade. I was supposed to take swimming lessons, and they literally canceled. I'm excited. Oh, we go to the pool, bro. I got my little what they used to call them permission slip. I got my permission. I got my permission slip signed, and I'm ready to go. They talking about some. They canceled it because of this new thing, the swine flu going on. And you know what's crazy? I think it
What?
both was in March.
In March?
You know how COVID popped off in March?
Yeah.
I believe
What
swine
about
flu popped out in March of 2009.
what about Ebola? Are these like the three biggest ones?
Ebola was middle school. I
That's
remember
like
that
the
because I had to
COVID
endure the jokes.
and Ebola.
No, but swine flu was more because Ebola, you had to get in contact with somebody's liquid. So it was like very hard to pass. Swine flu, that's what I was going to say. I think the only reason swine flu wasn't as detrimental, even though I think I'd rather have COVID than the swine flu for sure. But I think the swine flu wasn't as what's the word? As dangerous as COVID. Like they didn't have a lockdown and everything like COVID because I think COVID spreads easier than the swine
For
flu. I think because bro, the outbreaks happen so fast, like the COVID outbreaks.
oh, for swine flu, what was like the what happened? Did people die?
Yeah. People died. Not as many as COVID though. For COVID,
Imagine.
I mean, people died from the regular flu.
That's wild. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, but COVID, I think the only reason it didn't get to that level was, I think the only reason swine flu didn't get to the level of COVID was because I believe it probably is harder to spread. Swine flu, man, that was our little mini pandemic when we was kids.
Fake pandemic. We ain't never thought we was gonna see nothing like COVID though.
Yeah. Around the world,
That's wild, bro. Swine flu. It just unlocked the memory in my brain.
what did your school have to go anything through the swine flu?
I don't remember that far. And it wasn't it wasn't nothing where it was like, well, I will remember, so probably not.
Bro, you don't remember from when you were like 8 years old?
No, I don't remember the swine flu personally. I don't. Why would I remember?
You just
Like
said
I
you
the name of it, and that's all.
gang. Bro, I remember stuff from when I was like 3 years old.
Yeah, I remember little events. I'm not gonna remember this.
The
What?
swine flu, that was I think it's such a core
That was
memory.
not
I think it's such a core memory for me because something big was supposed to happen that day. Like I was supposed to go to the pool, learn how to swim, and then all of a
yeah,
sudden, boom,
yeah.
swine flu, huh?
That's like a core memory. I have no core memory with no swine flu.
Swine flu, man. We was youngins when that came out.
Crazy. This is all in 1 year. All of this stuff.
Yeah, man.
That's nice.
Bro, it happens every year though. That's the thing. Like, and I don't even think 2000 because 2009 wasn't even like one of the biggest events for world like America wise.
Bro,
Uh,
how
bro, when
black
I was, huh?
president,
Michael
gay
Jackson,
marriage?
Black parent, yeah, yeah, yeah. That's a lot of stuff. That's a
That
lot of
is
stuff.
a lot.
But I'm saying though, like the biggest things that I
And
kept seeing was economy, 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 huh?
basically the crash too was basically 2009. That's like it's like the same thing. 1 year later.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Because it still crashed. It still was bad in 2009 also.
Yeah,
That's
the
what I
Great
was saying. Those were the biggest stories. Like I was trying to look for unique stuff, but all I kept saying was economy, economy, economy. I'm like, dang, like that was the only thing they had to talk about in 2009.
bro.
Yeah,
Crazy. Do you know like how that happened? Why did that even happen?
the economy. I'm pretty sure it has something to do with George Bush.
For real?
Yeah,
Wait, did he serve 2 terms?
I believe so. Yeah, yeah. I think there's only like one or two presidents that didn't.
Really?
Yeah, but all right, y'all. Thank you guys for coming to another episode of Peas Podcast.
Sayonara.